We just got word on how Elon Musk, as SpaceX's founder, CEO, and lead designer, is able to build his starships at super speed. He is the first man to entertain a popular theory going around that he's an extraterrestrial being living among us. In 2018, when Joe Rogan asked Musk where he got all of his time, energy, and ideas, Musk replied, "I'm an alien." And more recently, Twitter user SHBZ tweeted Musk to ask if he was indeed an alien. And Musk simply responded, "Obviously." The man has surely taken it upon himself to take the entire human civilization to a whole nother level. I mean, the way he's under the ground with the Boring Company, on the ground with Tesla Motors, and high above it with SpaceX. There seriously is no stopping this man. If you've been paying attention to this booming industry, or heck, even if you haven't, SpaceX is just too big to ignore. The high-profile company has completed more missions than any of its competitors, including NASA. And the speed at which his company has been building its rockets has left the competition eating its dust. Musk and his team build rockets so quickly and so efficiently as if they were merely toy things. How is this even possible when NASA spends billions of dollars attempting to do the same? Well, Musk has revealed his secret sauce, and we'll be talking about that in today's video. Welcome to Meta Youverse, the space where all things tech get the spotlight. If you're new here, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel for your dose of tech trend news, Tesla reviews, and other insights into the tech world. SpaceX has definitely been making a lot of progress with its prototype rocket Starship. As a matter of fact, if you pay close attention to its SN-15 launch, you'd also be able to spot its SN-16 rocket seemingly just awaiting launch. Just by how SpaceX has been launching one Starship after the other, it seems as though regulation and testing take up more time than actual rocket building. So how does Musk and his team pull this off? Well, for starters, funding is of the utmost when it comes to building these rockets. SpaceX is a private company and we have not seen any of their financial reports. However, we can theorize that the company is already profitable and that the money made from their commercial launches is then reinvested into the company specifically for R&D. After spending nearly 20 years of innovation and demonstrating its capability and reliability, SpaceX today is by far the most sought-after commercial launch provider in the world. As a result, it's not too difficult for Musk to secure more funds for the company when it's needed. In February 2021, SpaceX was able to raise $850 million, which sent the company's valuation to an astonishing $74 billion. Of course, another thing to consider would be that SpaceX's number one guy also happens to be the richest man in the world. This definitely helps investors ease into a deal with a company because there is a very slim chance that SpaceX would go bankrupt. And if the worst case scenario were to happen, well, Elon Musk could just liquidate some of his Tesla shares and keep SpaceX afloat. Realistically speaking though, SpaceX is probably profitable, and along with its established track record and high credibility rating among its investors, it practically has unlimited funding power. Then again, it isn't money that builds rockets, it's people. In order to achieve everything that he hopes, Musk needs to get things done pronto. Musk, who turned 50 just last June, may be running out of time. Fact is, the average life expectancy of an American male is 78.7 years. And if it took SpaceX close to 2 decades just to get people to the ISS, it's going to take much longer than that to get them to Mars. At this rate, Musk's Martian dream is quite frankly not going to be fulfilled within his lifetime. So Musk called for a meeting at the starbase in Texas and convened with his staff to figure out why the factory could not speed up the work process even more so that it could build one new rocket a week. He expressed his intent to accomplish more in less time, and his staff and technicians responded by asking for more hands, more warm-blooded engineers who would help them scale faster. Musk's response was immediate, and he took on the demand that his workers had put forward. Along with launching a SpaceX Career Day, Musk also tweeted, "Please consider moving to Starbase or Greater Brownsville South Padre area in Texas and encourage friends to do the same. SpaceX's hiring needs for engineers, technicians, builders, and essential support personnel of all kinds are growing rapidly." In less than 24 hours after his tweet, Musk's post received over 162,000 likes and more than 20,000 retweets. The company seized its chance to recruit several dozen new employees. A swarm of people appeared, and publicity was gained along with mass recognition of the event through word-of-mouth marketing. Within 2 days, there were over 250 people who went out of their way to head to the SpaceX site in South Texas. This increased Musk's workforce to over 500 strong, and the newly hired employees were asked to report to work as soon as the day after they were hired. Within a few weeks, Musk had established a small city in South Texas, and you could say that the billionaire did not think twice about investing money in the project. This not only illustrates that funding is definitely not a concern for SpaceX, but more than that, one could argue that the main reason that SpaceX is able to build starships so quickly is because they're constantly under. Elon Musk has spoken of this a couple of times before. He stated that the thing that concerns me most right now is that unless we improved our rate of innovation dramatically, there is no chance of a base on the moon or a city on Mars. Elon Musk is not an immortal being, even though it sometimes seems like he is. Musk is aware that the clock is ticking, and he's genuinely concerned that SpaceX won't make it within his lifetime. Because of this, the time crunch is real. Research and development, building prototypes, and spending a ton of money to speed everything up is something that Musk has proven that he's willing to do. His main concern lies in the rate of innovation at SpaceX, along with everyone's safety. That's it. Do you think that it's possible for Musk to achieve his Martian dream within his lifetime? Do sound off in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more Tesla and tech updates on this space.